What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate support, guys. We got another follow-up on the story I was covering that broke a couple of days ago as well regarding this little boy right here. God bless him, man. This little boy's 2-year-old Montrell Williams of Bronx, New York. Shout out Bronx. And his father, a 20-year-old man who's not identified by name, threw him off a bridge after a disagreement with the family. I don't know which side of the family it was on. But this little boy was missing since May 10th. And his body was fished out of the Bronx River yesterday as it washed ashore. Guys, stories like this are tough to talk about because, I mean, me as a father myself, it's very hard for me to fathom a man doing this to a child, his child, especially one that looks like him, because they look alike. You see the pictures, they look alike. And all this because he got upset about something, not even directly dealing with the child and him, issue with him and the child. Take a look at this. They had a vigil yesterday for this little boy, man. There's a lot of crying, a lot of people sad. And I'll come back with commentary.
Vigil tonight for a little boy believed to have been dumped in the Bronx River by his father. A body found today in the East River near the Whitestone Bridge may be 2-year-old Montrell Williams. And his father could be facing a murder charge. Eyewitness News reporter Sonia Rincon with family members who attended tonight's vigil.
Please make healing in this family.
The tight-knit family of a young father accused of doing the unthinkable is struggling tonight to understand why.
I don't have the answer to why he do this and why he would even think of doing this.
They're remembering 2-year-old Montrell Williams as a sweet and happy toddler.
Montrell was a great baby. He was great. It's just hard. It's real hard.
He kept calling him daddy. He trusted him. He trusted him. And he took his life.
It was here at this spot in Garrison Park in Hunts Point, marked with Montrell's favorite toys, that police believe it happened on or around May 10th. The 20-year-old father has been in police custody since Monday, when he allegedly told the child's 17-year-old mother he had thrown their son into the Bronx River. The NYPD launched a search in the water and through surveillance footage.
Our detectives did a good job in getting to this quickly, tracking that video, and seeing the crime committed on the video was heartbreaking.
Today, about 3 miles away near the Whitestone Bridge, they found a small body, transporting the remains to the medical examiner to find answers. The mystery is so painful and baffling to the family of the young father. They say he recently seemed like he'd begun struggling with mental health issues, arguing with family members before leaving their home with little Montrell last month.
Nobody expected this at all. Because he loved his son, but I don't know what drove him to this.
While his family believes and is coming to grips with the idea that he is somehow responsible for this, criminal charges are still pending for the young father. The mother of little Montrell did not attend this vigil tonight, but the father's family said a prayer for her. In Hunts Point, the Bronx, Sonia Rincon, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Shanae.
Well, Corey, the family of Montrell Williams came here to Garrison Park to hold a somber vigil as they mourn the passing of the 2-year-old. Now, friends, family, and loved ones gathered here, embracing each other with white balloons, candles, and toys, remembering Montrell's short life. And this comes after the NYPD Harbor Unit found the body off Ferry Point near the Whitestone Bridge. Police say Montrell was last seen on May 10th at his grandmother's home. She told Pix 11 News that after a fight during a family gathering, her son, 20-year-old Arius Williams, left with Montrell. NYPD tells us detectives uncovered surveillance footage appearing to show Arius allegedly throwing a black bag into the Bronx River, a bag that may have contained the toddler. We spoke to Montrell's aunt, who says the family is devastated by the loss of an innocent child.
That baby, a 2-year-old. It's very sad. It is. The child don't have no hate for nobody. He don't know nothing. He just swiped away all of that from him.
Montrell's grandmother says she begged for help and reported her grandson missing weeks ago. According to sources, his 17-year-old mother went to family court to report her son missing, but no warrant was issued. Sources say she returned a second time, pleading for help, but the outcome remains unclear due to sealed records. Now, former NYPD Lieutenant Darren Porcher says missing persons cases involving children under 10 usually triggers special search procedures within the police department.
Well, it was clearly apparent that the officers that took the report did not adhere to the NYPD's protocols or policies as it relates to a special category missing, because you need to conduct that immediate search. You need to do those immediate notifications. That didn't happen in this case.
And at this hour, Arias remains on Rikers Island, where he is being questioned by police, but has not been charged. We're live in the Longwood section of the Bronx. Janae Caldwell, Pix 11 News.
Did you guys hear that? We live in a cold, cruel world, man. That's only getting worse. He was at a family gathering at his house. The woman that talked was the grandmother, his mom. Go figure. Said they got into an argument at a family gathering, and he was there because it was a custodial arrangement. So he had the kid with him on May 10th. They had a family gathering. An argument ensued between him and his mom. Mom goes upstairs. He storms out the house with his child. Now they're saying that, they saw him with a bag, tossing a bag in the river. Same day, tossing a bag in the river. So what does that tell you? The child was killed somewhere else and then bagged up and tossed away like trash. Like trash. Who does this? I remember when I was 21 years old. Not much older than this guy right here. And I had my first child. I was married, had my first child. I was in the Air Force, everything. I could not tell you the overwhelming sense of pride I had in a child that, my first child, and being a father and being, given the responsibility to put teachings that other people put into me into somebody else to make the world better. I can't explain that feeling. Everybody wants a child that looks like them when they're born. My child was the spitting image of me. I mean, it was a good feeling. I really felt, good about myself, about my career, about my life, about being a dad. What's his problem? Now they said, oh, he might have some type of mental illness. They always do. But this is what happens when you breed with demons. I'm more than sure this guy showed an insensitive immature side, childish side of him prior to this thing even happening. Just think about the decisions he made. He was 18 when the girl was 15 or 14 when she conceived the child. Come on. Poor decision right there. How many of you guys out there, I'm talking to you fellas, how many of you fellas out there, when you turned 18 years old, you forgot all about being a teenager? You was off to the races and running, trying to develop your life and do all the things that you was constricted from doing as a child. Not messing with teenagers that got curfews and girls that are really young. Between 15 and 18 years old, I don't know about nowadays, it's a huge difference mentally as far as going out into the world. This whole thing is messed up. And I think it was messed up before this child even came. He shouldn't even have been with that chick. She's too young. Now she's still distraught. Family is distraught. On both sides. Everybody lost. The death of that child, somebody, these people that you see out there, part of them died too. That's why I wouldn't give no leniency to people that do this type of stuff. That was your child. That child looked like you, looked up at you, called you dad, smiled, laughed, was proud of you. You was proud of your child, you would think. What's so bad? I think, honestly, you was at the party. You stormed out with the baby. The baby probably got upset because it was other kids there. He wanted to be at the party. Kids love that word party. He probably fussed. You got mad and did him in. Now, all of a sudden, the problem you had became his problem, and your anger you had for them people in the house, whoever you was arguing with, you took it out on your own goddamn child. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. If you'll kill your own baby, what else will you do? It don't even matter because you be out of here. He wouldn't see another damn sunrise if it was up to me. And if I could have some input in the laws of stuff done to children that are innocent. Innocent. This whole thing, every time I do these stories and stuff like this, it makes me sick to my stomach. But these are stories that need to be told because this is the reality that's out here. Not only is the young preying on the old, now parents are preying on their own damn children. That baby's so small, he can't do nothing to stop you from attacking him. Can't run away, can't do anything. You knew it. For you threw him in there and took his life. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.